Hello, good morning. I'm at the base of Vitosha, the mountain that overlooks Sofia. I'm gonna trek up it and we'll see how high I can get. I know there's a viewpoint after about 2 hours, so that's what I'm aiming for. So I'll just get to that viewpoint and then we'll see where I'm at. If you saw my Brashov vlog, you'll know that I climbed Tampa. Vitosha is over twice the height of Tampa and it's just under 2,300 meters and just over 4,000 foot. Reasonably tall mountain for kind of like day walking. During the winter it's a popular ski resort. They have ski slopes and there's a ski lift to reach the top too. To give you an idea, Snowdon and Ben Nevis, for example, in the UK are just over 1,000 meters high. So this is nearly double the height of those. After walking for 20 minutes, I've passed the ski lift, so the only way is up from here. Looks like it's going to start getting more steeper, I imagine. I've lost the trailhead slightly, couple dead ends, and now I'm walking on, which is more like a road, but the yellow and white signs which I'm supposed to follow have kind of ended, so I'm a bit confused as to which way to go now. Every time I stop for more than 10 seconds to take some videos or to even take some pictures, I'm just swarmed by flies. So I don't want to stop anymore because I give them an opportunity to just annoy me. I had quite a funny experience these last 12 hours. My original plan was to wake up early this morning, say 6 o'clock, and come to the mountain when it's really cool and climb it then and hopefully reach the top before 12. But actually I got talking to a German guy last night and he's cycling the world for the next 2.5 to 3 years, which is insane. I'll put a link here actually for his YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. You can go and check him out, he's a really nice guy. As it was his birthday the next day, he invited me and his 2 German friends who film him to go out for some drinks in Sofia. So I kindly obliged, even though I knew I was climbing Vitosha today. It hits 12 o'clock in Sofia in Bulgaria, and it's his birthday. So then he brings out the tequila shots. We're doing those. An hour later, it hits 12 o'clock in Germany, where he's from. And so we do more tequila shots, and I'm thinking, I might not be able to climb the mountain tomorrow, you know. I arrived back at my hostel, my washing's been done. It's 2 in the morning, I have to fold it up and then, you know, get into my hostel room and put it all away while everyone's sleeping. And then I finally go to bed. This morning I woke up about 7, then I went down for breakfast. In my hostel they serve breakfast, which is amazing. It's like a proper buffet. Hostel mostel, I'll talk about it in my How Expensive is Sofia, Bulgaria video. And I checked the forecast and I'm really skeptical because the high today is 38 degrees Celsius, which is really, really hot. I mean, it's bad, but most of this walk on Vitosha is out of the sun, it's in the shade. And right now, the time is 10 to 12. Oh, it's just 27 degrees. It's really cool, actually. And the predicted high has really dropped, just 34 now, and that's at 7 o'clock, funny enough. It gets really hot here later on during the day. It's usually between the hours of, say, 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock in the afternoon and 7 o'clock in the evening. And around 9 o'clock I finally decide, yeah, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna climb it. I leave my hostel in a bit of a rush, trying to reach the mountain in decent time so I can climb it in decent time before we sort of hit the afternoon hours where it's going to really get really hot. I'm supposed to take the number 5 trolley bus to reach the mountain. It's 20-25 minutes away from the city centre, as the mountain is just south of Sofia. The bus just suddenly arrives in front of me and the doors open, and I haven't got any water, I haven't got any food, I haven't got anything, and I think I can't be bothered to wait for the next one, so I just jump on it. I didn't even buy a ticket actually, and that was a bit risky but luckily it was fine. I didn't get caught. I arrive, there's a supermarket, I buy some sandwiches, some bananas, some protein bars and some energy bars. I'm all good to go. But then, you know, I really need the toilet, so I'm looking everywhere for a toilet just at the base of the mountain, and there's nowhere. I try like 2 different cafes. I try and ask if there's a toilet in them, and they quite adamantly just say no, no. I get told there's a restaurant 10-minute walk away, right at the base, but a bit further up, and so I go there. There's a woman cleaning the restaurant, but it's not open, and so I kind of peer over the gate as it's locked, and I'm just like, toilet? And she just looks at me, turns around and starts sweeping up and carries on cleaning. It was more of a toilet job than just going in the woods. I had to do other things, so it wasn't like I could just go. So I whip Google Maps out and I'm looking for any nearby hotels or something. Maybe I could use a toilet there. I find one, 10-minute walk away. It's really hot, there's no shade, and by this time I'm already tired and I haven't even started climbing yet. I get to this place, walk up to the 3rd floor where the reception is, and then I ask the lady, is there a toilet anywhere? She just goes like this, behind her shoulder. So I literally walk into the office, past the reception desk, and there's like a bed and an ensuite behind that reception desk. And so I just go in there, and there's no lock on the door ain't even shut properly. There's a woman working on a computer like a few feet away. Anyway, I managed to go to the toilet, all good, and now I'm here, and luckily the weather has changed a little bit, it's slightly cooler, it's all good now. So when I get a bit further up, I'm going to stop for a bit and have my food. I'm not really sure how far up the mountain I am. I can't really get much of a scale for it when it's all forests and trees. You don't really know where you are. I can't even see how high up I am yet, so just keep walking and see what happens. This is crawling with crickets, huh? Awesome. I've been walking for well over an hour now, and looks like I finally reached somewhere. Pretty pond. This is such a great picnic spot. People chilling. It's beautiful. Had my lunch, but to be honest, I've kind of lost the trail. I'm just on like an actual road which goes up towards the summit and or the ski lift area. I'm no longer in shade, and cars driving pretty fast down here, so I'm just gonna have to walk along the road for a bit until I can find a trail. But I have been walking for probably about an hour and a half, although it feels like much longer. I need to make sure I've got enough energy to walk all the way back down. I haven't got too much food and water left, so just have to be wary of that, but it'll be fine. Really peaceful. Just can hear the birds. I walked about an hour down that road, and I'm now on a side path at an area called Golden Bridges, and I'm hoping when I get to the end of this path there's going to be something cool to see, or even a viewpoint of Sofia. I mean, that's what I'm really looking for. This mountain is so big and widespread that to find out where exactly to get the viewpoint isn't easy, because everywhere's so far from each other. It takes like 2 hours to go from here to somewhere else, and this is pretty cool though. Look at these stones. Lots of mosquitoes around. So I'm sitting down trying to work it out now, and this is where I've messed up. Kopitoto, with all the views, is where I should have gone. However, I am up here, a long way from where I should be. So I'm gonna start my descent and try and go via Kopitoto and get the views on the way back. I've now made it back to the area I had lunch at, and yeah, a couple extra miles added on to my trip to the viewpoint, but not really much I can do about it now. Carrying on from here, and hopefully it won't take me too long. It will take longer because I'm not walking on road anymore. I'm walking through trees and stuff, and I'm currently taking a shortcut, which I'm not sure how it's going to pan out, but it looks like it could cut like half an hour walking time, so I'm just going to go for it, and hopefully this will get me to the viewpoint quicker. Check it out, really off the beaten path this bit. This is so overgrown. Oh, I can't continue. Shortcut didn't work. Just gonna go back and then stick to the road. Oh man, it's gonna feel so satisfying once I reach the viewpoint, seriously. Oh, I've been going since 10 o'clock. It's nearly 3 now, so it's getting to the hottest part of the day, but it's all right, the shade's still here. Can't wait to see what the view's gonna be like, because I haven't seen any kind of views, to be honest. Everything's been blocked by thick forest, you know, in every direction. And trying to cut through thick forest doesn't really work. It's just so dense and it overgrows on all the pathways. No shade anymore, starting to feel the sun a bit. Pretty excited though, because I can see it in the distance. It doesn't feel too far away. You can see all this like mass green forest here. Well, I tried to cut through this way and come back on the road as it turned around, but it just wasn't going to work. Don't know if these are warning signs or not, but I've come too far to listen to them. This is insane. It's just a dump, but look at that. Here we go. Whoa, look at that. Camera doesn't do it justice at all. Makes it all worth it, to be honest. So I'm going to end the vlog there. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one.